What's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck Bite with another video. A real eye-opener, man. Listen, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you ain't did that already. And if you did, double salute, man. I appreciate y'all so much. If you or anybody you know want to promote on our channels, just go to papaduckpromo@gmail.com. Send us an email, all right? Oh, and before I forget, today's video is sponsored by Liquid Gold Hair Growth Oil. If you're looking to grow them edges, if you're looking to grow your hair, if it's spotting, if you want to fill it out, that's the product to get. Like I told y'all before, man, y'all kept hitting us up asking about this product. So we ran it again. And listen, got me some right here. You know what I'm talking about? So it ain't no joke. Plus it comes with a little chart, like a 14-day chart, so you can record, your growth. And you can see exactly for yourself what it is. I'm putting all the information in the description of this video. Make sure y'all tap in, okay? Now, what I want to highlight y'all today about is something that I call identity theft, okay? Now, all them shows we grew up loving, all the black shows, Good Times, The Jeffersons, what else? Red Fox, all these black shows that we grew up loving, right? You mean to tell me all these shows was written and created by him?
Norman Lear is a racist, a hypocrite, a thief, and a liar.
Now, you mean to tell me Norman Lear, him, a white Jewish guy, was able to write all them black shows? Think about what I'm saying. That shit don't make no sense. And I told y'all I was going to do a video about this. No, ain't no way in the hell you convince nobody that.
Because I had proof that I created Good Times, that I created George and Louisa, the Jeffersons, that I created What's Happening.
Just by the sheer fact that you created those characters entitled you
to pay me.
Even if you didn't work on the Jeffersons series,
right,
the fact that you created those characters entitled you.
Okay. So, but Norman Lear hadn't put my name on the credits at all, and I had proof.
But when you own every fucking thing, you could depict the world as you see fit. These shows made it to the living rooms of a lot of households, right? Under a specific agenda. Ain't nowhere in the hell this dude wrote anything about these black shows, right? It's just like me trying to write a show about Jewish people and how they live and what I don't know a damn thing about that. So we don't gonna argue about that. It just don't make no sense. Those were some great shows. And the things that was depicted in them shows, we related to it. Okay? Now, you got a guy by the name of Eric Monte. One of the main creators and writers of these shows that never got no credit, didn't get paid properly at all, pretty much got taken advantage of. Why? Because these slimy motherfuckers in Hollywood, this is what they do, okay? They sit there and depict what we see in our living rooms, and I'm trying to tell you how powerful this is. We grew up not knowing this shit. Imagine you sitting in the front room, you waiting on Good Time to come on. You feel me? And we are depicted a certain way based off what they see fit. This story goes way deeper than what I'm saying. I want y'all to research it yourself. Because sometimes I don't be want to, you feel me, put certain stuff from other places because you know how they be tripping. But I want to show y'all what I mean by identity theft, okay? When you got a group of people like this Jewish guy, right? They own all the productions and they got all the connections and all that shit to make this happen. But they never had ideas. Anybody in the music business know this. Record companies have all the resources to put shit out there. But they don't know how to write no music. They don't know shit about no music. You got 70, 80-year-old people making decisions saying you can or can't do something. This is the same situation. So when you got that in play, this is how you can hijack another group of peoples, black people. You can hijack them, and this is what I call identity theft, right? Why would you want to get a Jewish guy to write about black people? That should tell you right there some bullshit in the water. It don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Another thing is this. I always said this, right? If you don't own nothing, you don't control nothing. You got to understand that from a whole nother standpoint. These people wanted black shows. And I'm going to tell you just how fucked up it is. Good Times. Thank God for Florida Evans, man. Rest in peace. Bless her soul. She went on that show, and they did not want her to have a black father What kind of shit is that? You tell me, what is that? They didn't want her to have a black father. Why? Why the fuck would you want to write a show about black people and they can't have a black father on there? What are you trying to tell America? You tell me. What are you trying to tell America? This is what I mean by identity theft. They're creating the way the world sees us through these damn televisions. Crazy part is you got to go buy a TV just to get brain fucked. Excuse my language. But what I'm telling you is this. This has been going on for so long, not just in the music business or the entertainment business or all over the globe. People ain't been getting their just due. They've been using people to write these different depictions and they tweak it as they see fit and throw that shit out there in all them homes in America. My thing is this, what are the messages you trying to send? And this is what I call identity theft. Now, Mr. Eric Monte, he's from Chicago, Capri Greens, and what he basically said was he wrote, and if you know anything about Capri Greens, man, that was one of the roughest, if not the roughest, projects in Chicago. That was written like a write-off of Good Times. Ain't no way in the hell that dude, that Jewish guy, Norman, ain't no fucking way in the hell he can write that stuff. It ain't no way. It don't even make sense. But what I'm telling y'all is, when you don't own no production companies and all this other stuff, because it goes a little deeper than that. He's stolen ideas from the man. The man standing out his own mouth. You get what I'm saying? You hear it for yourself. He's stolen ideas, and this has been going on for a long time. And this is not just with him. I mean, a lot of actors, black actors, have been vocal about white writers and going backwards and forth in the writing rooms. Man, how the fuck you gonna get? My thing is this. If you want a white family with a white show, get white writers. If you want a black family about a black show, get black writers. How can somebody tell you better than you? Ain't now another bitch can tell a black man or a black person how a black household is ran. But again, when you don't own nothing, you just a participant. That's why they created money. Because money gonna make the bourgeois, gonna make them so, they'll jump for the cash. But the crazy part is this is how these people control us. And every time I speak on something, don't just look at what exactly I'm speaking on. This shit is widespread. We could talk about food. It's the same thing with food. Ain't nothing but a few. I think it's I want to say 5 major companies that owns all this food, from frozen foods, all the foods you see in the grocery store. Boy, down, I think the 5 major companies. Right? When you don't control nothing, you don't own nothing. Or when you don't own nothing, you don't control nothing. I'm sorry. Now back to what I was saying. Same thing I said in the video I did the other day. When a person controls your thoughts, it also controls your actions. Let that marinate in your soul, like Country Wayne be saying. When a person controls your thoughts, they also control your actions. Bro, come on, man. I'm gonna come at y'all on a simplistic base. I like anybody can understand this. Oh, you can be like, oh, nah, okay, television. Okay, yeah, but you got to understand, this is what makes us look either bad or good. And 9 times, you'll never be good. This is what creates the tension between black people and white people on a certain level, or colored people and white people, or, this is what persuades the way we see foods, cars, anytime they marketing some or promoting some. So what I'm telling you is this goes all the way around the board. Go look at the families that own televisions. The guy over there in Australia, I can't think of his name. I think it's I can't think of that guy's name, but his family's real big when it comes to television. Then you got another family real big when it comes to it could be arenas around, like arenas that you can go and pay for and do concerts and all that. Then it's another family that own this and another family that own that. This is how this shit works. And I be trying to tell people, you ain't a part of these families, man. You ain't shit. They don't care. A lot of people go do things and don't know why they even doing it. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. But when you don't know, you don't know. It's just that simple. I just want to bring some clarity to why things the way they are, and the reason why they do these type of video sitcoms and things like that. Like I say, they want to paint the pictures of the households in America on this is how black folks is, or that's how white folks is, or that's how these people live. So now that you can get a different perspective of how you would see Hollywood or how you would see TV or any of that stuff. But it's fucked up that Norman Lear would try and take the credibility knowing goddamn well he can't write nothing about no black folks. It doesn't make sense. Not as bum as them shows was. Ain't nowhere in the hell you could convince me, and a lot of y'all, that he wrote it. Nah, bro. Ain't that. Come on now. That's why I say people try you like a damn fool if you let them. Think about it. But it is what it is, man. All I'm saying is this. We need our own television shows to where we can write things in the perspective of we ain't always portrayed to be this or portrayed to be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can even take, you know, a few flicks doing this, a few movies doing that, but every freaking movie or everything that you see on TV today, it pushes the current agendas from the, you know, emasculate men. You know, it's just like when they brought out crack cocaine, they had movies to support that. They had New Jack City. You know what I mean? They had Menace to Society. Scarface. I told y'all, there's some motherfuckers in prison still to this day thinking they was Scarface back then. But they put movies out, right, that go along with the agendas. Man, you got to pay attention to this shit. And I'm just putting it in a simple way because I don't like all that complicated all around. It's simple. Don't. You can't say Norman Lear wrote all these black shows. The man say when Norman Lear talked about creating a show, a spinoff show, and it was supposed to be Sanford and Son. He came up and told him. He say, Eric told him, "Won't you use Red Fox?" Say Norman Lear say, who is Red Fox? He didn't even know who Red Fox is. This shit goes the same way with clubs. You got club owners that's another nationality, right? Even though they own the club, they still need that black club promoter to get out here in them streets and bring them folks in there. You see how that shit go? But if they ever get to the point where they can get a crowd in there without that black promoter, this shit happen all the time. They're going to boot them right out of the way. And they be looking for the college crowd. I understand, you know. I understand. Niggas be shooting up shit. But guess what? Y'all motherfuckers be pushing that type of music, though. That's another reason. The labels, they want NBA, high NBA Youngboy, no disrespect to NBA Youngboy, but NBA Youngboy number 2 trending on YouTube. Number 1, number 2 trending on YouTube. And I'm like, that's a lot of fucking attention. What are these jits learning? And there's no disrespect to him. But I'm just showing you how they fuck with our heads and what they put in front of us. And when we react or we blame, like I told y'all, I'm going to tell y'all about the hunter and the wolf, and I'm going to let y'all go. A hunter, you know, I'm from Florida, I talk crazy, but a hunter put a blade in some ice and put blood on the blade. And when the wolf walk up, the wolf licked the blade thinking he eat. He really cut his tongue. Now he licking, not knowing he's starting to eat his own blood. He kept licking until he killed himself. You can't blame the fucking wolf for trying to eat. You got to blame the asshole that put the blade in the ice. We got to be smarter than this, people. It's just crazy, man, how these folks throw anything in front of us and we just boom. But I understand. Because I understand what divide and conquer does. I understand what classification does. I know all about socialism, Marxism, dictatorship. All that stuff fall up under this same construct. But it's very simple. All we got to do is unplug. Say, fuck it. God ain't put us here to be doing this. It's a bigger mission, but people gotta wake up. Matter of fact, y'all go check my new video out, Wake Up. If you made it this far in the video, you know I love you, man. Thank you so much. And like I always tell y'all, man, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. You feel me? I'm gonna let y'all on this video. And make sure y'all share that bit.
At the end, my lawyers that were representing me, Norman Lear came to me and he offered me $1 million for a settlement. And I said, for all those shows, no way. So the lawyers came to me and they said, look, take that money because you still have your suit against the networks and the others, but at least we'll get paid. So I said, okay. He offered me $1 million at one point in good time, so I said, okay. So when the papers came down, all the defendants were listed. So I said, I didn't agree to this. They said, either you take this or we're walking off the case. This was 1 week before the statute of limitations ran out. I went all over Los Angeles looking for lawyers to represent me. I had the evidence and everything, okay? No lawyer in that town would take my case. So about 3 days before, and I didn't have the legal skills to go against Norman Lear and CBS's lawyer in court, even though I had the evidence, because you can lose a case on the technicality.